Hello and welcome to the latest edition of Untitled Reviews. This time around we're taking a look at Logitech's newest venture into the wireless gaming sector, the Logitech G915 LIGHTSPEED that comes with low profile switches. Now the G915 represents something new for the Swiss manufacturer. They're moving from old to new in terms of both peripherals and software, and the G915 represents the flagship of that change. With an RRP of £210, it's by no means cheap, but in reality, compared to some competition like the Razer Huntsman Elite, it's not that bad. So what have we got here then? Well, the G915 first of all comes with a curved metal top plate featuring an alloy of aluminium and magnesium. It's a really nice feeling metal top plate. I mean, I know they're standard issue these days, but this one does go above and beyond. What is something to note though is on these kind of corners here, it is a bit poorly finished and a bit sharp, so you might want to be wary of that. You might just be able to make out that we've got some small lock lights here. We've got a caps lock light and a battery status indicator, but there is none for the num lock and the scroll lock, which does mean the G915 loses a little bit of points on that section. We've got a selection of multimedia keys on the right hand side here. We've got skip backwards, play and pause, skip forwards, and a mute button. Now whilst it's nice to have multimedia keys, they're a little, I suppose, rubbery in feeling and they don't offer much feedback, and to be honest the same can be said for these ones up here. We've got M1, M2, M3 and MR, signifying the onboard memory that is used for the kind of out-the-box lighting that the G915 provides, as well as a LIGHTSPEED button and Bluetooth, meaning you can switch between having the receiver or using a Bluetooth connection. There is a game mode here which allows you to lock the Win keys or any other keys that might get in your way using the G Hub software, and there's also 5-stage changeable brightness. Up in the top right is what Logitech coined as their fountain volume roller. It's made of a really nice metal, so we've got, again, premium feel, which I suppose is as expected for the price, but it's still nice anyway. And whilst it's really nice and comfortable to use, the kind of little plastic surround, again, a few sharp edges to be wary of there. Moving around the side, we get a closer look at the skeletal design that the G915 features. In total, its height is 22mm, which is pretty damn slim indeed. And with these low profile switches, it represents something new in the market. On the back, we've got 2-stage plastic feet, so if you want it up 1 stage, you can. If you want it a little higher at 2, you can. Or if you just want it completely flat, it's up to you. On the top we find the on-off switch and a micro USB port for charging capabilities. And just diverting a little, the key switches that are in the G915 are a little new for Logitech. They've coined them as their GLs, which come in 3 variants. They're clicky, linear and tactile, which mimic the typical kind of MX blue, red and brown switches from Cherry, I suppose. But these are a new collaboration between Logitech and Kali, and so we're a departure from their old friends over at Roma G. And the keycaps that come with this are kind of 2-shot moulded in a way. There's a black plastic, which is then moulded with a clear plastic underneath, if you can see that. So that lets the backlighting shine through from the clear switch housings. And we've also got this little receiver, which is a simple plug and play job like the G502 mouse or any LIGHTSPEED product. You plug it in and simply away you go. There's also this extender if you want to use if you use your peripherals further away. So out of the box, I'm a big fan of the G915. I think its design overall is impressive, and the low pro gives it an edge in its clean looking ways. As well as lighting presets, G Hub also offers a couple of other things. So like with the G502 mouse, you've got a whole load of assignments in here, so you can program the 5 macro keys on the side to perform normal system commands, individual key presses, actions for applications like Discord and OBS. There's macro programming capabilities, which is nice, and also other things that you can do. So if you want to have maybe left click on the side of your keyboard, you can, as well as game mode, which to anybody is just Win key lock. But with G Hub, it's not just Win key lock. So you've got the ability to lock any other keys that might end up getting in your way. So say you want to kind of get rid of the escape key or maybe a few of the F keys, you can lock those, and when you press the game mode button, those keys will be locked, much like the Windows keys are. But the benefits of G Hub don't stop there. The benefits you get with having an account are endless. So whilst the software is great, having an account with Logitech also opens you up to a whole new gateway of things. So you're able to download community-created backlighting presets on like a storefront kind of thing. And so it's really nice to see Logitech putting community spirit into their products. But with Logitech G Hub, as much as the presets are all very well and good, you've got some of the most intuitive and advanced software on the market. And so your kind of possibilities are endless. So yes, you've got kind of industry standard. So you've got a fixed colour, you've got a cycle, and you've got kind of a wave of colour going from one side to the other. You can change that so it's horizontal, it's vertical, and kind of in any way you want it to be. You've got the breathing, as we mentioned previously, and the ripple effect that works. So if you press it down, it will show a load of colour going across the screen. But there's also some kind of off-the-wall presets that Logitech provide, such as the starlight function, which seemed quite pleasant. So you've got a background of whatever colour you want, and then kind of what they call stars going across the screen, kind of twinkling, I guess. So it's like a night sky kind of setting, which is a nice little touch. As well as the echo press function, so when you press a key down, it goes to a different colour compared to the background. So in this case, it's a light blue to a red. But there's also a screen sampler, which allows you to take an image and take a part of that image, so top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, and the keyboard's lighting engine will do the best it can to mimic that colour based on the picture. As well as the audio visualizer setting, which echoes the old kind of graphic equalizers you got on old stereos. So when you play a song through it, the lighting will bounce up and down dependent upon the bass or the drums or whatever that song provides. So, in conclusion, the Logitech G915 offers an unparalleled wireless experience with some absolutely brilliant switches. With its sturdy construction and minimal desk flex, Logitech have really got themselves a premium product here. And to be honest, I'd recommend it in a heartbeat if the price wasn't so high at 210 quid. But even then, in today's market, the price isn't that extortionate. So if you're wanting to spend maybe a little bit more than you'd like for something that you know guarantees quality and a great gaming experience from a manufacturer you know and love, look no further than the G915 LIGHTSPEED.